Okay, so week one and week two, we talked about high school and then pre-university college courses. And then from there, we talked about in week two, we talked about how to apply for undergraduate courses through UCAS. So I gave you different links to places that you can find information about courses and universities. Also, you uh, have the video for the UCAS application process as well. So the way that you can activate your UCAS account and then go through the application process. Today, I'm going to talk about postgraduate. And for those of you who are interested to apply for postgraduate courses or uh, now or in the future. So basically, when you finish your undergraduate after 3 or 4 years of being in a school, you will be graduated with a, a bachelor degree. Okay, it's usually a BSc degree or BA degree, and then with having that degree, either from university here in the UK or universities back in your countries, you will be able to apply for postgraduate. But again, you need to have in mind you need to have undergraduate degree from UK or any other country, and you need to have your language degree as well. So same as undergraduate, where you need to have high school diploma and you need to have language. Here again, you need to have undergraduate degree, which means you finished an undergraduate course after 3 or 4 years of being in university, and you need to prove your level of language. So basically, when it comes to postgraduate education, after bachelor, we have masters here in the UK, which usually they are either MSc, which is Master of Science, or MA, which is Master of Art. But both of them are similar. So in terms of uh, value of the qualification, they are both postgraduate degrees with equal uh, value. But depending on the subject or depending on university, sometimes they call it MSc. In some universities, some subject they are called MA. Uh, Usually, postgraduate MSc, MA courses they take 1 year if you study full time. They can take up to 2 years if you study part time. There is a link uh, when you have the slide deck, when you have the presentation in your emails, you'll see that link and you can find information about most of the postgraduate courses in the UK from that link, which is about different universities, different courses, and entry requirements for each of those. So, like I said, applying for postgraduate, you need to have first undergraduate degree. It doesn't matter if it's from UK or elsewhere as long as you studied in university for 3 or 4 years and have your qualification which says you have a bachelor or BSc, BA, BSH degree, you will be able to apply for postgraduate. If you have any work experience, it helps you. So it's not necessary to have work experience when applying for MSc, but some universities, if you have some work experience, it helps you and it increases your chance of having offer from those universities. You also need to show your language level. So if you remember, for undergraduate, we talked about it should be level 2, which means IELTS 6. Many universities, if you remember, they accept other level 2 qualifications. It could be GCSEs, it could be functional skills, it could be ESOL, and so on. But for MSc, the only language requirement, the only language test that universities accept in the UK is IELTS. So if you are planning to study postgraduate, you need to have IELTS. Most universities, they ask for IELTS 6.5 for postgraduate. Some may ask for 6 or 7, but 90 something percent of universities, they require IELTS 6.5. These are two main things. Okay, so undergraduate degree IELTS 6.5. If you have these two, there is no other issue for applying for um, postgraduate course. if anyone is here, like for Hassan, I know he has a degree, he has a bachelor degree from Bangladesh. So if he manages to have IELTS 6.5, then he can apply for university for a postgraduate course. What is the application process? So that if you remember, for undergraduate, for any university, any subject, there is just one place that you submit your application. That's UCAS. So there is no other way of applying for undergraduate courses but submitting your application on UCAS. However, for postgraduate, it's different. There are few universities who take applications on UCAS, but just very few. And then for most universities and most cases, you need to apply directly to the university itself. So you need to decide which university and which course you would like to apply to, and then directly apply to that university. And most of the time, it's an online application. So you go to, for instance, if you want to study um, accounting at University of Bristol, you need to go to University of Bristol, find the accounting course that you would like to apply to, and then just press the application button. So you fill some forms and upload your documents, and then you submit your application. And sub application for postgraduate, it's free of charge, so you don't need to pay for your application. However, for undergraduate, when you go through UCAS, there is a small application fee, which is, I think it's 20 something pound that you need to pay. But for postgraduate, it's totally free of charge. So you need to do that online application form. You need to write your statement as well. So similar to undergraduate or postgraduate, you need a personal statement. You need a reference similar to undergraduate. Here again, you need a reference letter, a referee. If you know any teacher, they can be your referee. If not, I could be that person. Also, you need to have your undergraduate degree and transcripts. Transcripts means your grades, your marks for undergraduate ready, because you should submit that. In terms of application deadline, if you want to start in September 2024, you have time until around 2 months before the start of the course. So you need to submit your application with all the documents, probably around July time. Okay, so before end of July, some universities they accept in August as well, but starting in September 2024, you need to submit your application with all the documents before the end of July 2024, which means if you start from now, you still have good amount of time to collect those uh, paperwork, writing your statement, and working on your language to have IELTS 0.6. Any question about the application process? Anyone? Any question about application process? Okay, so good. Make sure you fill the application form, and when you fill the application form, you need to upload your statement or copy and paste your statement. You need to have a referee or a reference letter. You need to have your undergraduate certificate from any university that you got it from. And then the application deadline, as I said, it's 2 months before the start of the course. So if for September 2024, it's end of July probably. The postgraduate statement is somehow different with undergraduate statement. If you remember, for undergraduate, you write just one statement for all the 5 options that you have. So that's a general statement. But for postgraduate, if you apply to 10 universities, or 5 universities, or 6 universities, or whatever universities, you need to write one separate statement for each application. Okay, because they are different universities, and you need to explain why you would like to study in that specific university. So you need to write one page, 500 words, A4, one side statement uh, for that specific course in that specific university. And then These are the points that you need to write why you're applying for that course, that university, and why you're a good person for that course. And again, if you're, I'm not sure how many of you are interested to or are ready to apply, but I suggest if you're interested, if you're planning to do that, just go and write your statement based on this and then send it to me for feedback. Any question about the application process for MSc? Okay, so that was it. If anyone needs more, you need to let me know what else you want. But I'm going to give you some information about the scholarships as well. So, as I said, for some of you, if you want to study, you are not entitled to a student loan. So you need to apply for scholarships. And at the moment, there are many universities giving scholarships to people with your immigration status. But in order to apply for scholarships, you need to apply for university first. Okay, so you need to apply through UCAS for undergraduate courses, or you need to apply to the university for postgraduate courses. That's the first step. And then the step two is to have an offer, an acceptance letter from university which says we are happy to give you an offer for this particular program, Master of Science in Engineering or Bachelor of Science in History, University of Bristol or whatever. When you have your offer, which is around February, March 2024, then you can apply for a scholarship. Okay, so at the moment, you don't need to do anything. You need just to apply to university or to UCAS. And then once you have your um, offer, then you can apply for those scholarships. Here, number one, I added a video again, a very good video, which shows you the whole application process for UCAS. We had it last week, but this is another video, which if you have any question, any problem in terms of how to apply to UCAS, that video can help you. If you remember last week, I said for undergraduate, postgraduate, if you would like to apply for scholarships, make sure you only apply to universities with a scholarship. So those universities, you can find their list here, number 2. Just click on that link, and then it shows you all the universities with a scholarship, and make sure you only apply to those universities. Then in February 2024, and after that, when you have your offer, then you can apply for a scholarship. That time in February, March, we will have some other sessions to support you with your scholarship application. But here you can see there is a video about how to apply for a scholarship. So if you are interested, go and watch the video. But again, I would like you to have this in mind. First, applying to UCAS, to university. Second, having your offer, and third, you can apply for scholarships. I also, in number 5, I added more video links. So there is a link about most of the questions that you have about a scholarship and application process that you can watch those videos. Probably, if you have any question, your question would be answered in one of those videos. You don't need to do it now, but in the future, when you are going through the application process, if you have any question, go back to those videos and then you can find the answer for your question. For, like I said, in February, March next year, we will have more sessions specifically for scholarship application. But you need to, the main thing for scholarship is you need to have an offer from university, and you need to write an application statement. So these are the only 2 things that you need. And when we get there, when we get to the stage that you need to apply for scholarship, I can help you with the scholarship application and with the statement that you need to write for your scholarship. But I send you this slide just to have this in mind. If when you're writing the statement for your scholarship, what you need to write on that statement in order to increase your chance of being a winner and winning that scholarship from that university. Any question before I go to the next page? Okay, so go on, Hassan.
No, sir, no questions.
Okay, great. So here in this page, I have a list of probably 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different organizations in different areas of the UK, mainly big cities like London, Bristol, Birmingham, that if you have any kind of need in terms of education, employment, employability, language learning, you can always reach out to those organizations for more help and support. So starting from Breaking Barriers, they are mainly there to support you with language learning, with employability support if you are planning to start a job here in the UK. They are based in London, Manchester, and Birmingham. Refuate, anything that you need to know, to any kind of support that you need for language learning, IELTS exam, and so on, go to Refuate to their webpage. You can find more information. They work across the UK, so regardless of where you live, they can support you with language learning and IELTS. We have REUK. Probably most of you are familiar with REUK, but on their webpage, they have different programs for refugees. If you need any mentorship and support for application process, go to their webpage. There are some more. For instance, we have Groundwork in London. They provide language and employability. We have ELAT in London providing ESOL courses. We have Hope for the Young providing education and mentoring. And we have ACH in Bristol. If you are in Bristol, ACH, they are there for employability training and career advice. And we have English for Action in London as well, which is about ESOL courses in London. So depending on where you live, go to their web pages and find out more about support available in the local area that you live. Abdullahi, go on. You are on mute. I can't hear you. You need to switch your microphone on.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yes.
I have three questions. One, my friend, he live in abroad country, have, I don't know, master for degree for physics, and he like to come to last 2 years ago when same course we doing. I don't know, somebody, I asked him that day, he say he can apply in Morocco scholarship, international scholarship.
Well, I don't know about that, because what are the things that I know and I'm telling you here, it's not for people who live abroad. It's for people like
yeah. Oh, sorry about that. And other one, I have disability. I can't take the train or far away. I would like to land there at home. I have sleep apnea, insomnia, or something like that, and tiredness in the when I train. I can't get good oxygen. So
Sure.
how you can help? How you can I stay at the home or postgraduate or something like that?
Well, you can do online. Just find online courses.
Yes.
Yeah, just
Online.
go different universities. Find the nearest university to your in the city or town that you live. And
yes,
currently, almost every university they have online courses. Just take an online course.
all right, that
You
one.
can, you can
I have
study
young
from
boy.
home.
Other question. I have young boy, 70 years old from Kuwait. He not finishing now high school. So and he can speak proper English. And I was registered the adult social care, children social care, or something like that.
Mhm.
And they say I send everything. And maybe, I don't know where his mother get the letters for I don't know, I apply with him family reunion. I'm EU citizen, so maybe that time they started the school. I don't know. So, but he was 70 years old. I can't speak proper English.
Well, the first thing is he needs to learn basically. So because if planning to go to university, then the first thing is you need to have that language qualification as
Yes,
well.
absolutely. And he just he never listened to me, and a lot of
Yeah, the
problems.
best thing is to speak with if you have any social worker or case worker, you need to speak or GP.
Yeah,
You need to speak with them.
I will get that one. And his brother is autism, and all the brother I transfer the social care, children social care.
So
So I do.
you need to speak with the care worker in that case, or social worker.
Okay, I do that. Thank
Okay,
you for
great.
that. That's my
No problem. Yeah, let's move on to the, so from here you can find, and then here I have 4 mailing lists that I encourage everyone to join those mailing lists. The first one is the STAR mailing list, which is any kind, when you register with their mailing list, whenever there is any new course, any new education opportunity, any new scholarship, they are going to send that to your email. Okay, so make sure you register with these these newsletters in order to get the latest news about new courses, new funding, online courses, university courses, language courses that you may benefit from. So and then I added some other videos here. If you are interested in pre-university courses, if you are interested in finding out more about jobs that you are planning to start here in the UK, there is a very good video. Probably if anyone here is planning to start a career in medicine and healthcare, last year we had an online webinar or workshop for students interested in studying medicine and healthcare here in the UK. Probably for you, Muhammad, it's a very good video for University of Leicester that I encourage everyone to, if you are interested in medicine and healthcare, to watch. And then finally, again, we did a workshop last year for people like you planning to go to university here in the UK, and I encourage everyone again to watch that video as well. The only thing that I'm going to show you before I finish, when you click on that pre-university courses that I showed you, it takes you to a page which I'm going to share with you. Can you see the page?
Yes.
Okay, so it takes you to these pre-university courses, and here you can see we have 3 tabs: foundation and preparatory courses, English language programs, and online courses. So make sure that you go through these are by different universities in different cities. So for instance, for foundation and pre-university course, these are courses designed for people like you to prepare themselves to go to university. So see which university is close to you, and from there you can just click on link and then find out more about that specific course that you can join and prepare yourself to start higher education. If you go for language learning, again, you see different universities having different language programs for you, for students who are preparing to go to university. So for instance, Breaking Barriers in London, they have English and training courses. So if you are in London or in Birmingham or in Manchester, you can just click on that, find out more, do the application, and then start that training. There are like University of Bradford, if you're in Bradford, University of Bath, University of Leicester, University of Edinburgh. Different universities, they have different programs for English language preparation for you. And then finally, if there is nothing around you in the area that you live, or if it's difficult to go for those courses in person, there are again many universities offering online courses. So here you see that University of Sheffield, they have a course, online course, 3 weeks course about application process. University of King's College London, they have courses for digital skills. Or University of Coventry, they have English for academic study. So this is English course for people who are planning to preparing themselves to go to university. So these are important for you to go through, find out more about each of those, see which ones are more beneficial to you, and then click on any of those links, and then it takes you to the application process. So just apply and start preparing yourself for September 2024. Yes, Mohammed, I send you the slides. So every week you should have the slides for week 1 and week 2. So later this evening or tomorrow, I'm going to send you slides for next week. So that was it for today. Do you have any question?